Ladies and gentlemen, how are we? That's right, yeah, Craig down to Jared, Craig to Jared, yep. Beautiful. Here we are. Back with our last of the night. And then we'll figure out something tomorrow. Might run something a little bit different tomorrow, something a little bit cooler. We might go something like a double contenders and chase some real big boy autos, or with a couple of blasters. That might be the go. Or maybe we'll do some small blaster breaks and just chase some downtowns, uptowns. Send the beat around towns. Hip hop it, beat bop it. Morning from Shanghai. Hello, Tom. Ni hao. Alright. Let's get this break underway. Actually, I like the idea of just chasing some downtowns and uptowns first. And then maybe we'll just mix it up, actually. We can probably do a bit of a cheapy one-on-one, kind of similar to this break, actually. I think that's a ripper idea, too. Good luck. Anyway, why am I talking about tomorrow's breaks? When we have an uptown, downtown, turn the beat around town, hip hop it, beat bop it, chase right in front of us. Ladies and gentlemen, I am the apprentice. I work for $4 an hour, paid by the boss man. Box is empty. Doing what I love. You guys saved me. I was having a frustrating little moment in Madden there. Couldn't get a win, couldn't get a ball, couldn't hit a pass, through 3 interceptions. No good. Fred Water, CJ Stroud. We're starting with a rated rookie purple. Shock straight away, so good luck, everyone. And it is Jaheim Bell for the New England Patriots. Definitely not the one we want. And behind that, a rated rookie. That's purple. Please be JJ. Please be JJ. JJ McCarthy. Bang. New England. Minnesota is Chris Couch. Bit of JJ to start us off. I'm very optimistic on JJ. I have in my Supercoach side, for those who aren't paying Supercoach NFL, for those who want to listen to the Supercoach NFL podcast, that's at Supercoach Elites. Running a podcast with a whole bunch of people. Not as fun as this, though. This is a lot better. Brock Purdy. Dirty Purdy. Oy. What is this? That's a Fire Flame George Pickens variant. That's really, really cool. I like that. It's got the flames on it. Really cool. Congratulations, Steelers. Behind that, non-rook Dallas got it. And our rated rookie to finish this one is Tyrone Tracy Jr. One I always forget about as well. He's got to compete with Cam Scatterbury this year. I wonder how he'll go. But that flame card, it's a silver flame. Looks sick, especially on the Steelers uniform. George Pickens traded to the Dallas Cowboys this year. But that one itself is for the Steelers. Steelers will put together a roster of vets. It reminds me a little bit of when the Rams won it all those years ago, except when we got Stafford, he wasn't almost kicking the bucket like good old man Aaron Rodgers. Roshan Johnson, expecting a big year from here. Our second rated rookie shim is Devondre Sweet for the Tennessee Titans. Congratulations, Tennessee. Jared Helm. A red rookie behind that is Byron Murphy II, going to the Colts. Come on, give us some more rooks, give us some more hits. What's everyone up to at 12 a.m. on a Saturday morning? Broken cards. A.J. Brown. Christian Kirk. Rated rookie. Just a base rated rookie here. J.J. McCarthy in the throwback. And then we'll go behind that for a Marshawn Nealand. But have a look at this. I love these cards. They're probably some of my favorite, like just standard rookie cards. It's the 2014 throwback. It was something that the NBA started a couple of years ago. And now it's just followed suit. And I think that's Chris again. Chris Couch. We hit a really cool Brock Bowers one. And now J.J. McCarthy. That is sweet. They've got to kind of stand next to each other here. Move around. There we are. JJ throwing a JJ. Good box to have the Vikings in, that's for sure. Can we get a downtown, JJ? Alan Lazard. The Lizard King. Jerry Jeudy. Silver rated rookie. So we're going to go to the back. It's Edgar Cooper. Edgerin Cooper. Alright, good luck for the silver. A little bit of orange there. Rook or Honohoro for the Atlanta Falcons. Defender. Rook or Honohoro. Falcons, that definitely would have been a lot better if that was a Michael Penix, who is on the Falcons. Chris Couch, sorry. A silver Penix, and I would have gone bananas. Come on, Bears, let's go. Yeah, actually, this is a good pack for the Bears, Tommy. In here, what do you need? You need a Caleb Williams or a Rome Odunze. Theodore, Buda Baker. Let's go from the back. It is Ryan Flowering. And then our last one. Let's see. What an idiot I am. Jaquan Jackson to the Tennessee Titans. Hitting 2 rated in the purple. Jaquan Jackson. So not bad box, just for a, if you are, sorry, I should say, a Vikings fan. But here we go, the big boy stuff, the Luminance. Has been very good to us so far. I reckon we've opened probably about 6 boxes of it, maybe a little bit more. I'd say 4 out of the 6 boxes have been really, really good. I'd say 1 might have been not so good. And the other one, box is empty, was elite. One of those boxes where we had the God Pack and we hit extra mem cards, we hit extra autos. That was a pack. Nice big thick boy in here, very thick. There you go. Caleb Williams, straight off the front. Nice work there, Tommy. Behind that is Lamar Jackson celebrating the TD. God, this is becoming a little bit hard to hold with that big boy in here. Williams for the Seattle Seahawks. Cards, Harrison Jr. All right, for the Panthers, I think that's Jared Helm from memory. Yes, Jared Helm. Good luck, Jared. Good luck. Oh, it's a Hudson. We've hit so many of this bloke. 122 of 299. We've hit his numbers a couple of times. We've hit his autos a couple of times. We're going to go to the back. Oh, smoking Joe in the unforgettable Joe Burrow. I reckon this has got game notes on it. We've got Uwas in the background for the Miami Dolphins. It doesn't. It should have game notes. That is, I know exactly what that moment is. I can tell you exactly what it is. It's his game against Denver last year where he threw 5 tutties. Go, if you're just going to go watch a crazy game of Smoking Joe Burrow, that game against Denver, unreal. Unreal game. And there was the Uwas. Stewart, who did sign his contract for the Bengals as well. Good Bengal box, this one. New York Giants, Wells Jr. All right. Time for us to reveal this big bad boy. Bright beginnings. Have a look at the helmet. It's for Buffalo. Who's on Buffalo? Chris Couch. Good luck, Chris. Keon Coleman. Bright beginnings. Second year. We've hit a Keon Coleman patch before. You know how much I love Coleman. That is great. That's a little bit... No, that's the right size. A Keon Coleman patch. I'm a big Keon Coleman believer. Chris Couch. I'm actually doing the Buffalo Bills. Was it AFC? No, AFC. Hang on. I need to talk later anyway. AFC East. It is. That's where they're from. I'm doing the AFC East podcast this week on a Supercoach front. And a spoiler here for anyone who wants to see it. Keon Coleman is my mid-pricer who I think could pop off this year. I think he'll end up taking the reins of the number one receiver for the Bills. I really, really do. Hudson. And then Smoking Joe. Probably my favourite QB to watch at the moment. Unreal. And again, I did say this, if you haven't watched the Quarterback Season 2 on Netflix, do yourself a favour and go watch it. It is riveting television. For like Kirk Cousins, Joe Burrows, and Jared Goff on their season last year. Miami Dolphins, Tyreek Hill. God, there's thousands of Tyreek Hill images you probably could have chosen. I would have chosen one back. Stephon Diggs. Nanath, New York Giants. New York Jets, sorry. Clark in the throwback as well for the Washington Commanders. Arizona Cardinals, non-Rourke, Harrison Jr. I would have loved if that was the auto. Instead, it's 56 of 299. Alright, something not too bad here. I think this is another next in line. I think it's a green next in line, ladies and gentlemen. It is. Green next in line. Good luck. It is Kanye Udo. Kanye Udo. Future signatures. Behind that is a Justin Jefferson Fusion numbered. Number 53 of 100. God, that's a nice card. The Fusions don't always come numbered as well. So Udo, not as fancy as the Ohio State auto we hit yesterday. Sorry, before. Last break. Wasn't yesterday. Joe for Bears, no. Smoking Joe Burrows for the Bengals, Tommy. If I said Bears instead of Bengals before, I do apologise. Norman Lott. Tumalau for the Colts. And then, of course, it is Harvey for the Denver Broncos. R.J. Harvey. That's a nice rookie, that one. R.J. Harvey. That fusion of JJ too. The Bengals are cleaning up. Cardinals hitting the Harrison Jr. numbered as well. Non-rook, of course, but I think Harrison Jr. is going to have a special year this year too. Good old Harrison. I am a believer. I know a lot of other people. And it's not even Harrison Jr. It's actually... I'm not a big Colin Murray believer. So that's where a lot of my Harrison Jr. non-hype comes from. Sorry, I got a lot of Harrison Jr. hype. But my skepticism would come from Kyler Murray. I think they will be a better team if they do try and trade. There we go. I love that Bright Beginnings patch. Smack bang in the middle. Just make A little messy pile of hits in front of me. All right. McKinsley for the New Orleans Saints. We've got Eckler, Austin Eckler. Minnesota Vikings, Colt Pepper. Los Angeles Chargers, non-auto. Oi, it's my boy Herbert. Congratulations, 17 of 100. Not too bad for a J-Herb. Rookie behind that, going to the New York Giants. Thought it might have been an auto, but it is not. Oh, it's Jackson Dart. Numbered. Congratulations, 138 of 150. So we get a numbered Herbert first, and then we get a numbered Dart. 138 of 150. I'm really happy with that. Who is on the Giants? New York Giants, Chris Couch. We actually had the Chargers as well. Chris Couch. San Fran 49ers, rookie. And it would only be suitable if we had a San Fran auto. We always do. And we have, good luck, it is Rourke. 531 of 700. Would need a lot to go right to get a go. But Rourke behind that. We got a David Montgomery. Yeah, Curtis Rourke. In the Fusion. Indianapolis Colts is Giddings. Behind that is Noel for the Texans. Reporter card. And Prather for the Bills. That was a better pack. It had been a little bit slow to begin with. But Justin Herbert, numbered. We will go a Jackson Dart. Have a look at that card. We've hit base darts before. But that is a thing of beauty. Giants. I am really big on the top two quarterbacks that were taken in this draft. Like Dart and Cam Ward, I think are going to become franchise players wholeheartedly. I think they've both got it. We might be able to. I don't think. I don't see either of them failing. In a way, they've got it. They've got what it is. What is it? It is hard work, commitment, absolute smarts, dedication, height, good arms, good IQ. Then there's the Rourke. That was nice too. Fortunately, you've lasted very, very long on there. But that Dart is a thing of beauty. Okay. Last pack, one more auto. I love it when it falls this way. It always makes me happy. Tampa Bay, Young. McAllister. Smoking Joe again. Another great tutty, that one. Baker Mayfield. I started reading it before I could even see the name too. I was just like, oh, I hope I got that right. Seattle Seahawks. Non-Rook. Manawari, number 2 of 249. That's going to your beloved Seahawks, Chris. Nice work there. That'll be the auto, so we'll send that to the back. Vestige Brian Thomas Jr. for the Jags. Who is on Jacksonville? Chris Couch. Nice there, Chris. Manigai for the Chicago Bears. I forgot all about this one again for you, Tommy. There's one for you. Now, I think we'll get a shot later in the year, and I think we'll take over in that running back game. I'm not massive on the rest of them. Swift and Royales for Kansas City. Let's go into the Chiefs. Milroe, Seattle Seahawks. You know what? I just realised they probably got the Seahawks price too cheap. This is a man I seriously forget about is in this product. Jalen Milroe. I don't know how I do it as well. He's going to be a gun. He's so quick. College highlight package is nuts. He's a runner. He runs. All right. Rookie. Good luck. Luminance. I've got a feeling that it's a year one. Oh, not on card. We've been absolutely jibbed here. All our other year ones have been on card. Hopefully that means it's someone big. Right. Rookie, good luck all. Good luck. Oh, Gunnar Helm. Gunnar Helm for the Tennessee Titans. We've had a good night for the Titans. A year one Gunnar Helm signature. Played for the Longhorns, which is what you want, Texas. Who is on Jared Helms. Almost got you Jalen there. Jared Helms, a nice auto too, that one. Gunnar Helm. Be happy with that one, Jared. Hold on to it. They have a horrid tight end situation at the Texans. Tight ends take a lot longer to come on than any other position. Helm for Helm, that's right. They do take longer to come on than any other position because of the size. They require not only to be able to catch passes, but to be able to pass block as well. And Jared, I think you should start a Helm PC for obvious reasons. Gunnar Helm. I love the uniform. Texas are a fantastic college team. Check that out. Nice work there, Jared. Second gunner he's hit too. Absolutely love it. That is awesome. That is really, really cool. And let's run through the lineup. A couple more cards I needed to sleeve here. Give me 1 second. Not a bad little break. It came on. It definitely came on. God, the Tennessee Titans this year are such a good team to buy. Ayamana, Restrepo, Gunnar Helm, all offensive, and then of course the number one draft pick, Cam Ward. Just, they come absolutely stacked to the shithouse. Alright, let's go through the hits. Actually ended up being a lot more. That first pack I thought we're a little bit slow here. And then we skidded on. Milroe, Vestige Brian Thomas, Aman Orari to 249, Justin Herbert to 100. That card went so underrated because the next card that went out was actually Dart. But that is a cool Herbert card. I'm a big Herbert fan. Fusion of probably the second best pass catcher, if not the best in the league. Chase had the season last year, but that was to 100 as well. So Fusion to 100, JJ. My God, did the Vikings clean up. Harrison Jr. numbered to 299. It's an RJ Harvey. Unforgettable. Burrow destroying Denver. Hudson to 299. Quashon Jackson. I forgot you cleaned up on all these Titans as well. Tavondre Sweet. Jaheim Bell. They could have been better hits, but still not bad. Tyron Tracy Jr. George Pickens in the fire. We will go some JJ McCarthy. Not one, but two. Catch me if you can. And then Rook Ahorohoro in the silver for Atlanta. How do I sort these? It's only because it doesn't have an auto that it's got to come up here, but I still think it's one of the nicest hits in the break. To 150, Jackson Dart, scoring a tutty, mind you. What a photo that is. What a card. We'll go the future signatures, only because I'm a little bit biased on... Oh, we need to randomise that too. I completely forgot about that. Bright Beginnings, Keon Coleman, love that card. We have a backup quarterback in Rourke, who would probably need a fair bit to happen to Purdy to get an opportunity, but nonetheless. And Gunnar Helm, tight end for the Tennessee Titans. That is awesome. Okay, let's go. The future signature Kanye Udo. You know what I loved? I love the way they do this because what it actually does is it puts such a big spotlight already on college football that's already tremendously large. Maybe back there a little bit. And we will head across to the randomizer. So it is Craig down to Jared. I highlighted Craig down to Jared. List randomizer and dice roll reloaded. Craig down to Jared. Dice, anything over 3. It is a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And lucky last 6. 6. Chris Couch. Congratulations. You will take the, what did I say, Udo. Put that on there as well. That is what you have just won. A Kanye Udo. Ladies and gentlemen, I will figure out what the break's going to be. I'm going to try and keep it relatively as that lower end price. If it's some 2024 stock, you know there will be 6 teams that are priced quite high. But the rest will still be that lower end. I want to keep this uptown, downtown, turn the bit around town chase going. So we'll have a couple more blasters floating around. Plus, I love the shimmered rookies. Look, we haven't hit a big player yet, but there are 6 insane quarterbacks in there that we can hit. So these are just, they're really, really cool. So I don't mind them at all.